And welcome back. This is Eventually Late. I'm your host, Brent Carlson. Leading off tonight, Donald Trump continues his unpredictable great ideas by announcing the possible reopening of the infamous Alcatraz prison in San Francisco Bay. Originally built in the 1800s to house Confederate soldiers captured during the Civil War, Trump has said only the most ruthless and violent offenders will be sent to the 19th century prison. Among those will be murderers, rapists, and women who speak in public. I mean, it goes with the theme. It really does. And before we go any further, everyone, let me tell you and let me ask you to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because 25 subscribers is kind of making it hard to get seen. I mean, it's fun to do, but wouldn't hurt, would it? Well, just in case you cared, the Met Gala in New York is underway with the usual suspects of star-studded celebrities in attendance. In particular was Anne Hathaway, who showed up with a new look which has sparked rumors that the actress has undergone significant plastic surgery, as many remark she looks half her age. When asked why her husband didn't join her in the spotlight of the event, Hathaway said, "Adam didn't want to come because he said I would lose half my value if he took me out of the box." That's true. You break that plastic and good luck on eBay. Well, Hathaway wasn't the only one who turned heads as White Lotus star Lisa, just one name like Madonna, got into the black dandyism theme at the Met Gala as she wore a lacy bodysuit that left her bottom half for all the world to see. However, the controversy wasn't that she basically showed up in her underwear, but what, or rather whom, was stitched into her britches. Many critics are saying that an image of Rosa Parks is sitting right on the front of her lacy getup. Well, hey, I mean, it could be worse. They could have put her in the back. I mean, it's true. Well, the Vatican will be electing a new pope in the coming weeks after the 9 days of mourning have come to an end. Not to miss out on the action, President Trump posted on Truth Social this AI-generated image that depicts himself as the next pope. Trump joked that he would be a strong contender for the position, saying, "I'd like to be pope. I'd pope the out of that place." I don't even know if he's Catholic or not. I don't think it'd bother him. And, well, let's go ahead and get this story out of the way because we all know it's a crop ripe for picking. Katy Perry, Gayle King, Lauren Sanchez, along with an additional trio of ladies who, if the flight would have crashed, would have been referred to as "and others," took a ride on the Blue Origin spacecraft that lifted them 62 miles above the Earth's surface. The training for the flight was said to be very rigorous as the ladies took multiple rides on a tilt-a-whirl with very few bathroom breaks. That's a hard training. I don't care what you say. Well, Bill Belichick has had to play some defense now for his new 24-year-old girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, after she demonstrated what many are calling control freak behavior during an interview last week. The former Patriots coach said he's not worried about it and went on to say, "These rookies usually get over this shit after the first season." I don't know if he said it that happily or not. Well, many of his friends, however, are voicing a lot of concern over the relationship as Hudson has allegedly tried to control everything from what he wears, drinks, and eats. One anonymous friend was quoted as saying, "He thinks it's just a phase, and I don't understand why he's putting up with it." I mean, I have a guess. Well, the trial against Sean P. Diddy Combs is making progress as the jury selection process is underway in New York this week. Voir dire is expected to take several days to find an unbiased jury, and while the identification of potential jurors will be highly confidential, a photo has been leaked of some potential candidates. Seems familiar. Sources say both the prosecution and defense are expecting a long process to find jurors who are both unbiased and unfamiliar with Combs, his music, and the many celebrities that may be questioned throughout the trial. The assistant district attorney confirmed this during a courthouse steps interview where he said, "Yes, it's true. We're looking for the whitest motherfuckers we can find." I don't know if that was verbatim, but I think it's pretty close. Well, Kourtney Kardashian appears to be a glowing mother as she posted a photo on Instagram of her breastfeeding her 18-month-old child, Rocky. Kardashian's breasts were interviewed after the nursing and was quoted as saying, "Now I know how everybody else feels." I don't know which one they talk to. Maybe it's in unison. Well, Hilaria Baldwin, wife of longtime actor Alec Baldwin, released a few lines of her upcoming memoir, where she said she considered leaving her husband during a very rocky time in their marriage. The book from the mother of 7 has been considered largely accurate by many fact checkers, except for one glaring untruth on the cover. Many believe these here from the mother of 7 children should be right about here. Seems like we're getting heavy on those jokes today. And finally, if you're a weather watcher, you've most likely heard about the Omega block that will affect the entire country over the next several days. Simply put, 2 low pressure systems, one here and one here, are blocking a high pressure system that is, quote, blocking out rain for the country's heartland. Weather experts are saying this is the first ever observation of the weather going tit for tat with itself. Okay, that's the last one. And that's all from us from Eventually Late. We hope you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And as always, thanks for joining us.